Hey everybody, it's Derek here from Twisted Throttle, and if you haven't noticed, the cold weather is fast approaching. If you're like us, you want to extend your riding season as long as possible. Well, today I'm going to talk about several products that'll make you more comfortable and warmer so you can keep riding deep into the season. Now the first one I want to talk about is the Oxford heated grips, and if you notice, I've got several styles here. The two on top are for a 7/8 inch diameter handlebar. This one right here is what we call a touring grip. It's a very neutral, comfortable grip pattern. Now the other 7/8 inch grip I have is the sport grip. It's a more aggressive grip pattern than the touring itself. Both the touring and the sport use a digitally controlled box. They've got their own on-off switch, and you can toggle through 4 different settings for power. Now let's say you've got a Harley or a Metric Cruiser with a 1-inch handlebar. You're going to want to go with the Oxford Cruiser grips. It has this controller right here. Push on, and then you can rotate the dial from low all the way to high through several different settings. The other thing we can do is an OVERGRIP from Oxford. Now let's say you've got an aftermarket grip or you don't want to place your stock grips. What this is just a heated pad that velcros around the grip. It goes in between your hand and the grip to keep your hand warm. Now all these options are available at TwistedThrottle.com. Head over there to check out your application because it varies from bike to bike. Now this is one of the most popular heated options you can do. Let's say you don't want to make modifications to the bike. Let's say you just want to heat yourself directly. What you're going to want to look at is the Gerbing's heated line. Now this is the industry standard as far as performance and quality goes for many years. Gerbing's actually makes heated gear for our military branches, and it's been tried and tested all over the world. Now the most popular option is a jacket itself. If you think about it, a lot of people want to heat their hands first because that's what gets coldest first, but the rule of thumb is heat from the core out. The blood in your circulation all comes back to your center, it all comes back, and then it goes back out. Get a jacket first. It's the best investment you can do. It's a very light material, it's very warm, it'll fit under your riding jacket comfortably without adding a lot of layers. And now say you want to add gloves later, what's great is Gerbing's features these connectors right in the cuffs of their gloves or in their jackets, so you can connect the gloves to it nice and easily. You don't need to run separate wires or separate hookups. Now the Gerbing glove, very comfortable glove. It's designed to be a motorcycle glove, not a heavy ski glove. It features heating elements all the way through to the fingertips. So it's not going to heat the back of your hand and your wrist, it's also going to heat your fingertips. Now besides doing heated grips or heated gloves, the other thing we can do for our hands is add Barkbuster handguards to our bikes. We do a couple different sizes and styles. This one right here is our biggest one. We call this the Storm Guard. We also have here the VPS Guard, and you can see the difference between the two of these as far as size and coverage goes. So these handguards are going to offer a lot of element protection from the cold air or for any moisture. Now something else we want to do for cold air and moisture protection is a windscreen from MRA. If you notice this one right here, we can adjust up and down to add more or less wind protection. These are real easy, simple to install pieces that offer a lot of protection for the cold weather and elements. Now something else we want to consider once we put the bike away and it is really cold, a battery charger. Part of putting our bike in winter storage is we've got to make sure that battery is safe, secure, and it's not going to discharge, so when we get it out in the spring, it's ready to ride. You're going to want to look at the Oxford Maximizer and the Oxford Oximizer to keep your battery up and going while the bike's in storage. Now to take a look at any of these products or anything else for your bike, head over to TwistedThrottle.com.